シャルロッテ殿の剣に恐れこそそれ侮ることはない。いざ。
Hi Koonies, this is Koon. Today we are going to talk about fighting games and Granblue Fantasy Versus from the perspective of an OGG, from a 30-year-old plus player who is no longer young compared with majority of the crowd who play this genre. I'm a total newbie when it comes to fighting games. Even though my fingers are girlfriend approved, I feel blunt when I'm holding my controller, trying to make combos and surviving the face-off. However, I believe this is not just my problem, probably your problem as well, especially for those who are not familiar with fighting games. To me, the reason why I was not playing fighting games is obvious and extremely easy to understand, because all traditional fighting games are very punishing. Yes, they're very punishing. Playing fighting games is literally a punishment. You log into the game, get beaten like there is no tomorrow. After that, you log out and you never click on that icon again. What is worse, if your girlfriend or someone who is very special to you was standing beside you, witness the whole tragedy during a memorable date to a video arcade or shopping mall, that very sweet dating experience is going to be black and white, perhaps accompanied with a sour taste. So, the line between playing or not playing a fighting game is very clear to everyone, including you and me. Either you love it or hate it. There is no gray area between installation and uninstallation. But you know, Cygames seems to know this problem very well. They understand that fighting games are very punishing to new players. This is a curse. From Tekken, Street Fighter, KOF, Guilty Gear, etc., the feeling of punishment is always there, standing tall with a can in their hands, waiting for new players to step into their uncomfortable classroom. Cygames is astute and well known for their approach in rewarding players. From free gacha roulette to apologium, from wives and husband-door with bareback and armpits to the paradise of Harlem, Princess Connect. They understand that if they were to make a fighting game, they must not make a fighting game that punishes new players and those who are inexperienced. This concept is noticeable in the closed beta test of Granblue Fantasy Versus. The simplification of action commands or the introduction of R1 button is the best proof of their rewarding approach. They actually prepared two sets of commands to cater to the needs of all players. With simplified commands, you only need to input some simple actions to activate a skill or even a chain attack. By using the R1 button, of course, your skill cooldown will be longer, but this is an important and also a very considerate design for beginners, because it allows you to play like a pro, like a hero, instead of a human sandbag who are ready to be slaughtered. And then we have the usual command list for more experienced players who are looking for more challenging gameplay experience when they are facing their opponents. If you cast your skills or special moves using these commands, your skill cooldown will be shorter compared with those who use R1 button. This is not just an advantage but also an extra reward for those who are able to master the game. The message from Cygames is very clear. I don't mind whether you are newbie or pro, I won't punish you. Come on, let's sit down together and enjoy the fun. This is the hidden message behind the R1 mechanism. They want to break the curse, they want to stop the punishment, and at the same time provide rewarding experience to both new and experienced players. Some experts in fighting games may argue that, hey man, you're lowering the standard of fighting games, you make it too easy for new players and the tempo is too slow. However, I don't agree with their claims. First, this mechanism helps to broaden the market spectrum of fighting games, which is not that appealing to new generation of players who prefer mobile games and slow-paced action games, which are less demanding on player skill. Secondly, it creates an amicable environment to narrow down the gap between newbies and pros. Granblue Fantasy not only provides a chance for players to discover the beauty of fighting game, to fight at a relatively level ground, but it also allows the gaming industry to search for more potential players or new blood to enter the ring of arena. If they could successfully create a bigger market pie with higher viewership using this simplified mechanism. To be very honest, I felt overwhelming at first before I started to play the close beta test of Granblue Fantasy Versus. I tried my best to learn something new from DP, overhead, 5C, 5B, 214 to 236. There are so many special terms to catch up. Plus, I was playing using the stick on PS4 controller instead of D-pad, so I made a lot of mistakes and redundant moves, and even walked myself into the screen corner for my opponent to kill. However, as I went further, I found that the satisfaction level of this game is pretty high. Besides its very gorgeous and stunning graphic, the controlling and the fighting pace are surprisingly friendly to new players. It is a refreshing and unexpected experience for me, because I thought this game was going to be as punishing as other traditional fighting games. I'm very happy because I was wrong. Playing action games and fighting games is always the privilege of younger players. Gender is not a boundary, but when you get to 30-something, you start to slow down, your fingers become stiffer and your reaction or reflection becomes slower. Yes, I must admit. However, if you ask me whether I'm going to pick up Granblue Fantasy Versus, I would say yes, because it doesn't punish me in the first place. Instead, it makes me feel pro and outstanding. It could be an illusion, but what in the gaming world is not an illusion of yourself? As long as you feel good and it could help to release your pressure or stress, why not? But I do hope it could be a content-rich fighting game instead of just another fighting game. I hope the upcoming offline contents could be interesting and keep players engaged for a long time. Some events would be great, or some achievements to unlock certain things or even characters. That would be wonderful. So yes, don't be afraid my lovely Koonies, just go straight even with your eyes closed. Granblue Fantasy Versus is not going to punish you even you have zero knowledge about fighting games. Let's put our hearts together. Hopefully it will be released on PC and other platforms as soon as possible. I'll try my best to bring you the latest information about this game. Most importantly, I wouldn't punish you for subscribing to my channel and share my videos, so please do it now. Otherwise, I would ask Fairy not to punish you. Ciao.
Finish.
さすがだ。
やりすぎたか。
きっと心配いらないって